Expectations for developer Telltale have been no higher than for Tales of Monkey Island, a brand new 5-episode adventure set to revive one of LucasArts' most beloved adventure series. Luckily, Telltale is staffed to the gills with folks who were key players in past Monkey Island games, and they don't seem to have lost their touch with Tales.
You? All we got is YouTubes these days.
Launch of the Screaming Narwhal initially catches our hero Guybrush Threepwood in the middle of another jam involving his wife Elaine Marley Threepwood and the voodoo, ghost, zombie, demon pirate LeChuck. One which leaves Elaine in the clutches of a remortalized LeChuck and leaves Guybrush on Flotsam Island, where he must wrest control of the only ship from a local pirate and get to the bottom of the mysterious winds that keep the inhabitants of Flotsam Island trapped there.
The winds are always blowing inward 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The events on Flotsam Island seem like a warm-up before you really dive into the adventure proper. Elaine and LeChuck don't figure too heavily in just yet, allowing you to get familiar with the unique way in which Guybrush buckles swash, as well as the series' goofy, anachronistic, easygoing approach to the topics of piracy and island voodoo.
Nothing more piratey than the old climbing up the anchor trick.
There's still plenty of room for callbacks and references tailored for established Monkey Islanders, though it's rarely so inside that first-timers won't be able to find the humor in silly pirates and sillier names for pirate stuff.
What in the name of Davy Jones's closet organizer are porcelain power pirates?
There's a good amount of funny, well-delivered dialogue here, and the story is propelled by puzzles that tend to focus on combining and using inventory items in unconventional ways, as well as the deciphering of treasure maps. I only found myself stumped by Launch of the Screaming Narwhal once, and the solution ended up being far simpler than I had assumed.
Clever boy.
There's a subtle hint system to occasionally nudge you in the right direction should you need it, though this is something that you can choose to adjust or just turn off entirely. My only substantial gripe about Tales of Monkey Island so far is the way the hybrid controls handle. Rather than opt for pure point and click, you've got directional control over Guybrush using either the keyboard or the mouse, though you still have to use the mouse to interact with people and objects. There's also some awkwardness to the way you open up your inventory and use items from it. It has no significant ill impact on the actual puzzles, but it's just kind of clunky.
Okay, now what?
If this first episode is any indication, Tales of Monkey Island is shaping up to be Telltale's most visually ambitious game yet. Everything is nicely stylized with a palette that recalls the old Monkey Island games, and there's just a jauntiness to the whole look of the game that complements the humor really well.
I have some massive internal hemorrhaging to attend to.
I was really satisfied by the 3 or 4 hours that it took me to get through Launch of the Screaming Narwhal, and the episode ends on a delicious cliffhanger that has me eager to see what happens in next month's episode.